What's happening? What's happening? Happy Sunday. Welcome everybody to another What the Chart Say Sunday with your host, Don Bucks. This is brought to you by Rap and Dough, the home of money conversations. So if you're into stocks and what the chart is going to be looking like technically going into next week, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you know when I'm going live, giving this insight. So if this is your first time tapping in, I'm on here Monday through Friday with my series Chief and Chart, where we talk about my plays, potential plays, and of course what the charts are saying and doing. And as y'all know, as investors and traders, that the chart and knowing what it says technically is a skill set that must be acquired. All right. So let's get into this chart. If y'all was tapped in Friday, I kind of got an idea of what's going on. We've been on a rally, and what's the name called it? Um, Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer called it, and I seen it. We all seen it, especially if you uh, tapped in the Chief and chart, because we look at this stuff on a daily basis. So look at this here. This is the daily chart, and if y'all have any uh, insight into my trading system, which is in my course and what I talk about every day, y'all know that we look for momentum divergences, meaning we look for a new high in the MACD and we look for a weak bar. And we also make sure that it's not extreme. The price action is not outside of the Bollinger Bands, either on the top or the bottom, because that symbolizes a reversal coming. So we're not extreme. So we're looking to go to the next level. Um, so we look, as you can see here, we broke a level Friday. This is Friday. This green bar here is Friday. So we broke a resistance. Natural price action now is for it to test. We should be looking for a red bar Monday. We should be looking for some type of red bar in one of your time frames, um, one of your trading time frames, or your relatable. And of course, y'all know that a trading time frame is anything below the daily. So let's say if you was at 4 hour was your trading time frame, you'll be looking for a red bar. You don't see it in your trading, you'll go down to your relatable. And your relatable time frame to your trading is a multiple of 3 to 5. So you would divide your trading time frame by a multiple of 3 to 5, and you'll get your relatable time frame. So the relatable to the 4 hour would be, let's go with the hour to keep the math easy. So as you can see here, in the relatable to the 4 hour, we're let me see how many of these bars equal. So on the hourly, there's about six, from 9:30 to 4 is about 6.5 hours. So each one of these bars breaks down the trading day into hourly intervals. So that gives you a better look inside of the daily price action. So tomorrow, we should be looking for a red bar because we broke resistance. So natural price action is for it to test it. So your entry would be a red bar, but we want to see how much weakness, because we get in on a weak bar, we get in on a red bar. We don't get in on a green bar for calls. We get in on a red bar, the momentum divergence, right? The weak bar with the strength in the MACD. That's the divergence part. So we're looking for a red bar to make entry, but we want to see how much weakness. We don't want to get in on the first red bar. We want to make sure that this level doesn't fail, because we seen the test fail before. The level gets broken, then it gets tested, and this level fails and it just drops. So we want to make sure that this level is maintained with that red bar. So we see a red bar that stays above this area. That is the one we want to get in on. Right. And we're taking it to the next level. You can either take it to the next level in your relatable, or you could take it to the next level in your 4 hour, your trading time frame. But you have to compensate, because the hourly time frame, if you're using these levels for your entry and exit, the expiration date, you have to play around with the expiration date. But I never use anything less than 4 days. So of course the hourly level is going to be reached before the 4 hour level is going to be reached. So if you're positioning in the hourly for the 4 hour level, you want to put some more time on your expiration date. But if you're entering and exiting on your hourly, you use the levels in your hourly to gauge when you're getting out. And you would use a shorter time frame, but because it hits the hourly before it hits the 4 hour level, right? So keep that in mind. You always got to think about what you're doing. So if the hourly is going to be hit before the 4 hour, you would use a shorter time frame in the hourly than you would in the 4 hour. Just keep that in mind. So being that we're swing traders, we're looking for at least a day, right? But that goes back to knowing your stock. All stocks don't move the same, right? All stocks don't move the same. And I showed y'all in previous episodes of Chief and Chart and in my course how to pick your trading time frame. And you would pick it based off of whatever stock is in question. That's why I say when you're beginning, you start with one stock so you can pay attention to one stock only. You don't want to be all over the place because you're learning. So being all over the place, meaning trying to look at mad different stocks, that's not conducive to your learning curve. So you want to be paying attention to one stock, knowing how it moves, how long it takes to get to each level, on what time frames how long does it take to get there. So it's plenty to learn about one stock. That's the reason behind only dealing with one stock at a time, because it's plenty to learn about one stock. You feel me? So come tomorrow, just to recap. We broke a resistance Friday. Natural price action is for to test the level. So be on the lookout for a weak bar for your entry. If you're looking to play anything that's related to the SPY, because remember, the SPY is a representation of the overall market because it houses all 11 sectors of the stock market under that one ETF. So if the SPY is up, a lot of the market is going to be up. The SPY is down, a lot of the market is going to be down because the SPY represents the whole market. That's why we look at the SPY in reference to whatever stock that we're about to trade. So most stocks move in accordance to the SPY. Most stocks charts will look similar to what the SPY is doing. That's why I'm always referencing the SPY. Okay. But once again, that's part of knowing your stock. You would know if your stock correlates with the SPY. You would know if the SPY is up. Is your stock up? Right? If the SPY is down, is your stock down too? If so, your stock correlates with the SPY. All right. So going into tomorrow, I would look for a test of the level it broke Friday, and that will be your positioning place. As long as it doesn't fall below this level here. If it does, you just wait. You'll wait for a selling extreme. If it does, you'll wait for it to sell 3 bars in one direction, right? And that will be because we have a new high in the MACD. That weakness, that selling extreme, if this level was to fail, is a perfect place to take calls. But make sure that it's about to bounce. But remember, three bars in one direction is a high probability of a reversal. See, 1, 2, 3. Anything after 3 bars in one direction, look for a bounce. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. Anything after 3, start getting janky, and then boom. So that's a telltale sign of a bounce. So if this level fails, I will wait for three red bars first, and that will signify a potential bounce. Of course, I would look at other parameters. Is it bouncing off of things, levels, to give me more confidence in that? But tomorrow, we're looking for weakness to test the level it broke, because we also have 1, 2, 3 bars in one direction, right? On the hourly. So, yep. On the hourly, we have 3 bars in one direction. 1, 2, 3. So I will be looking for a red bar for my entry, and I will take it to the next level up. Next level up is about 409, 408, with 4 days to 14 days out. That's what I'll be waiting for. Weakness, and that's the next level up. Hope y'all got something from out of this. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. And if you haven't already took my course, feel free to grab that. It's in the description of this channel. Yeah, so that's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Chief and Chart. Peace.